Hi guys, my name is Ben and welcome to my live again for my projects. So this project that we are going through today is a BTO project at Clementi. Okay, so a lot of owners, sometimes they are like, do you guys do HDB or do you all only do condo? Now we do a bit of both. So we have both condo, HDB resale and whatnot. But if you ask me what's my favorite, I think that my favorite is still like BTO because it's almost bare and it allows me to have a blank canvas to do up everything. Of course, condo, I'm happy with condo as well because at least condo, a lot of owners, you guys wouldn't need to spend so much on renovation, especially like these days renovation is just so crazy right? Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us this Sunday. Once again, my name is Ben and this is my live tour here at Clementi. So if you guys, thanks for tuning in. Now, if at some point, if you are busy, you need to go offline, it's fine as well because we'll upload this on our IGTV and also on our YouTube channel so you guys can watch it later on also. Okay, so without further ado, I think we shall begin our live tour. Okay, right now where we are standing is at the main door. Behind what you are seeing here is now you see, I thought Ben you say that this is a BTO. Then how come your BTO color is this? It's not the woody kind of brown. Now this is something that you guys can consider if you want the overall feel to vibes with your house interior, especially when there is some connection between your main door and your bomb shelter feature wall and whatnot. Okay, so you can consider vinyl wrapping the door itself. So we have tried our best to match the wrapping colors to our laminate colors because as what you can see here behind me, HDB door is to a certain height. So on top there are some box up which is my carpentry work that I always like to frame things up. Yeah, like very hotel style. Okay, so what I did is I tried to frame up the main door itself. So I can give it like a small niche here at the sides with a nice marble ledge top. This is a decant top. Okay, for them to put their coins and keys. So that's something nice because this profile here, in fact, is our bomb shelter feature walls and DB storage. Now, as we go through the house, you'll realize that this is one of my very rare few projects that is actually so white and so bright. In fact, I'm like all black today. By right, I think I should wear a light color, but at least black y'all can see me now. Okay, so this you will realize that it is very bright, and the owners they love it. They just love to have a very bright and clean interior. Okay, so we have used a nice solid color as our main laminate throughout the house. As I mentioned, over here will be some storage for their DB area. Okay, electrical box. Okay, and you see one thing about white laminate is it's really clean. It keeps your house like clutter-free and make your house like kind of look spacious. Okay, now as you can see, details again. So the details for this part, this segment here, whereby I maintain a certain recess area for our keys, is basically, yes, the small details here to give you a strip of black, because black will be our essence color, something that initially the owners are quite concerned about whether will it be like too much of blacks, because they really want bright. So I didn't know it's okay. You throw in a bit of black here, that is fine. Okay. Now here, let me see. Another storage. You see, I don't open you don't know one. So that's the beauty of it. Okay. Now, and also for those mechanism, we opt for thick tabs because we want that clean look, so we don't want any header details. Okay. Because as we move over to this segment here, would be a bomb shelter lock. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, this whole thing is like full of storage. Okay. So it's very nice, clean look, and of course, for me, I'm always like kind of like particular about finishing. So for the corners here, by right here, there should be a wall. So I want my carpentry to have some linkage, so I kind of like draw it over. Even though, right, it is like kind of like an off-white color, whereby you can opt for paint as well. But if you want to just paint it white wall on this part, then you'll see the side profile of the storage cabinet here, which is something that see whether you want to take it to the next level to perfect things around. So over here, coming over here, this part here would be our TV feature wall and some display. Now, just now I mentioned, so I say that don't all white, at least give me some of my favorite black dark color. So happy that the owners, they are okay with it to incorporate some. That I'll think that this will be the only like dark laminate colors that we have in the house. My TV console and also my display. Now, another things apart from white interiors that the owners really like. Another things that the owner like is like the marble grains. They really love marble grain. So over here, like we use like this huge slab from Constantino. Okay, shout out to them. It's so lovely, so pretty. Yeah. So in fact, there's a feature also. All my wiring will goes down. There's internal trunking go down and go to the side whereby they have they put a karaoke machine here. So they really love to sing. One day maybe Richmond, I'll come to your house to sing and show you. Yay! Okay. So now they have a very spacious. I'll say that this house is, to a sense, I use a bit of black essence, right? And mostly it's white. So it's a bit, I'll say, a bit monochrome. Yeah. And I really love this sofa from King's Living. Yeah, it's so lovely. And we also have this dining set from, this is from Align, from Taobao, with a nice light as well. So our entire house lighting is from Sol Luminaire. So one thing that I would, if possible, to invest on lightings and invest on nice lightings, and especially not just the design of the lightings itself, but also the placement. For example, you see this house, right? Our placement of lighting is a bit unique. In fact, I leave it to Sol Luminaire, the team at Sol Luminaire, to help us to kind of like propose, hey, okay, I give you guys like free rein. You guys, this is my design, this is my layout. Tell me what should I put, how should I put. And you see over here, for example, they say, okay, Ben, you should put one here. And over here at the corner, instead of like standardized things around, you can put 3 at the side. And on our feature wall behind dining, you see there's 4. And on top of sofa, there's 2. And over here, there is 3, there is 3, there is 2, there is 1, there's 1. So, like, going for this kind of like a miniature kind of lighting is allow you to like free play around. And with false ceiling, it allows you to decide where's the lighting placement and to set different mood for the house. Okay, so this is something that, maybe food for thoughts, invest a bit next time, then to achieve, this kind of effect is really, you can see and feel different. Now, just now, I believe we have roughly have a sneak peek of this very exciting area that I'll go through right now. Okay? Wow, right? Okay, now, this island table. I don't have a mic with me, so probably you will need to come closer so you can hear me. Okay, you can sit over here. Now we have right here a 3-meter long island. This is something that is like on the wish list of, I would say, 80% of our owners that come to us will say, man, I really love to have an island. But a lot of them, why I say I love BTO, and it's because it allows us to free play things around. Like, I am so ambitious because for a 3 meters, we are not just talking about a kitchen island, we are talking about 3 meters kitchen island. It is something that we will, I would say most of the time, you will only see it in landed property. But right now, we are seeing this in a BTO. This is my first time doing such a long island, very ambitious, and I am very glad and happy that the owners accept my ideas of really reconfiguring their house design. For example, just now, where I'm standing from, right from the start, that is the entrance. Okay. So from the entrance here, right, this part here, this used to be, this part, until here, this part used to be the kitchen. So HDB want you to come inside here and your kitchen is on the side here. So for me, I said no to HDB. I say no. Why must we have that conventional layout? I always like to challenge the norm. What can we do to our space? So I say, okay, let's hack this up. I suggest to the owner, I want when people come to your house, they see this entire segment, this very grand island in your house, they be blown away like immediately. And you can house your guests, you can, do all kind of things here. Yeah, and you can have your storage, plenty of storage. You can have the storage of a landed property for your dry kitchen. You can host your guests, you can have your breakfast table, wine and dine, whatever you can think of, or even use it as a worktop. Yeah. So, yeah, there you have it. Yeah, then I would say that I am very happy. I'm truly very happy with this achievement, and thank you Clover Space, William, Terry, for helping us to coordinate everything so perfectly, and also Ernest from Constantino for this beautiful worktop. It's lovely. Okay, I'll send you pictures and video, whatever you need later on. Okay, I know you've been waiting for it. Okay, so yeah, and we also have a small pantry here, area here, with a nice water dispenser from well. And the owner also, I would say that they invested in really quality fittings. Yeah, later you'll see that most of their fittings are from SMAC, for example. Okay, so all here, pretty standard, I don't really need to go through. Basically, it's just all storage. Okay, plenty of storage here. So over here, island, our island design here is one side storage, the other side we have a recessed niche for our bar chair. Okay, perfect. Now, of course, one of the challenges when we are designing this very big island is, HDB got all these funny beams . So one thing, luckily we are using white as our main color, so you can't really see it. But our challenge here would be what kind of lighting should we use for our island. So we explore different pendant light options, and eventually we decide to customize this very nice light for my lighthouse. Yeah. So one thing about this light fittings is you can decide the length that you want, and you can decide what lights you want to put inside here. Yeah. So over here we offer like 4 Lego lights. Okay. Perfect. Okay, great. Now let me take you to you've seen the dry kitchen. Now let me take you to the wet kitchen. Okay, so you see how I break down the space and how I lay out the space itself, I don't use wall to partition out my space. I use carpentry. So this is what we call an island style carpentry. That means you have a whole row of carpentry that have two usage, front and back, and it will help to partition out your space. So this way you don't need to waste money to build a wall to separate out spaces. Okay, so over here, our doors inside to our wet kitchen, basically we're using double sliding door. Okay, these are what we call pocket doors. Okay, so it open up and pocket in to your space. Okay, so it gives you a very grand opening. It's very spacious. Now, one thing about island carpentry is that you should decide which segment is to be used on which side. Okay, for example, for the other side we have storage, we have the pantry. So over here at the back, it's just feature wall. The entire thing is just feature wall. Okay, so on top of the fridge, there's some storage. Now the rest is just feature wall. Okay, so another thing that we did is that very white, 我有点不习惯 so it's so white. Yeah, but really 很不一样. Yeah. Okay. Now, over here, the owners, they have, you see, they really max out. I would say totally max out whatever storage that you can do in the space. Okay, like over here on our left side, you see the entire rows of bottom cabinet that L all the way to their Starbucks area. No, that one is my Starbucks drink. So it's to the yard area. In fact, we hack open the yard and just max out the carpentry. Okay. Yeah, my Starbucks. Yeah. Okay, so you see the bottom cabinet L 过来 then now you see for the backsplash, right? It also come over here, and the owner decided to do a laminate here. So this have to be careful, like customize the size that you want. Okay, because they probably don't intend to have really fixed appliances here. Now, if you have fixed appliances, then you don't need to waste money to do the laminate. Yeah, because since it will be fixed anyway. So if you want to do such a power thing, right, usually is you want to decide, okay, as and when at this location I want to plug something, then you do something like that. Okay. Then okay, another feature here is, okay, now for our top cabinet storage, we have conceal. You see from bottom. You can see Fisher and Packer. Nice hood. It's like, if I don't tell you, you won't even see it, because really the owner try to keep things really minimalist, really clean. Okay, so top cabinet, they come over here, and then again, this HDB beam, and over here also this beam. So we need to really carefully design around it. Okay. Now another thing that owners, you guys like to do is hey man, I want to do a stay-in in the house. Yeah. So there you have it. You have a stay-in. Now you see come over here. This part if the idea is inexperienced, didn't think in advance, you realize, wow, stay-in after you install 笑料, then how are you going to open the door? Yeah, then like this will kena the stay-in, right? Yeah, so what we have did is, even right at the very beginning, when the owner tells us that they want a stay-in, we have already proposed a bifold door like this. Okay, you can come over. You see this thing is so accurate and sweet, right? It is just nice to come over one. Okay, now inside here would be the storage heater. Because they are using rain shower, so it's very important that you must get a nice, you must get a storage heater. Yeah. So this part here, this would be bifold opening, and this, yeah, this would be kind of like the nothing. But at least this is good enough for you to do your servicing. And if somehow you can't access this, then just dismantle the door at the side. Yeah, initially we thought that shall we let this be a fixed panel, but now it's okay. Okay, so bottom cabinet here, storage, plenty of storage here. Then come over here, top, bottom, yeah, cabinet. And of course, last but not least, is this very cute customized pink fridge. But the owner still says, "Xiao liao, they buy this will then scold us or not." No lah, not so fierce one. It's okay. Yeah, this owner very nice to me. So I'm not so fierce lah, but okay lah, can lah, can. Okay, come, let's go to the other area. Okay, maybe you can check out the bathroom. One thing special about this bathroom is that we are using integrated sink. Okay, something different, something new that we are seeing. And also, we are using like a concealed system for our rain shower and our WC. Yeah. And the owners, because the owner want the space, yeah, so they decide that no need just a fixed panel at the side here will do. So there's no need to do what shower screen and all that kind of thing. Just sliding down, because they want to have a sense of space. And also, if you realize that instead of having a standard like a toilet roll holder, they opt for a standing holder instead. Yeah, pretty. Okay, now let me take you to the master. Hey, this master is a bit unique because we kind of like try to challenge ourselves to see how we can do things differently, and we are kind of like inspired by some of the hotel bathroom, whereby the shower door, right, we have a double shower zone. So there we have it. We kind of like change the WC location around, not too much, just shift by a bit, shift it outwards. So, and we can build a door, like a wall like this around the shower area to frame up. This, in fact, is a very practical design. Okay, two double door to come into the shower area. And this will be their shower area. So over here, they are also using conceal mixer. Yeah. And if you realize, right, they didn't go for the like a mirror, like medicine cabinet, because they really like to have some move around the mirror itself. So we opt for something like this. So they will have to compromise on some storage and just have this segment here. So it's really give and take. I mean, if you want aesthetics, then yeah, there might be some things that need to compromise. Okay. Okay, so the master room basically is a L-shaped wardrobe connecting to a feature wall to the side. Yeah, we try to keep the rooms simple and not overdo it. So what we do here is basically just play with some details. For example, for our feature wall, as you can see, although we are just using like one color laminate, but in fact there is a lot of details going on around here. Like you see, there's a lot of in-out feature, and there's some black strip like feature here and there, and there's a recess area for your switch. There's a tabletop profile, to give it a contrast, they have some nice line works around. Yeah. So of course, to have some back display as well. Okay. Of course, last but not least is nowadays, right? When you guys come to us, probably you have to let us know what kind of TV that you guys plan to buy, because nowadays TV there's a lot of different pattern. Like there's like those flush mount, wall mount. So you see this TV that they're getting is like a frame TV. It's almost framed to the wall itself. Now, TV there's also like those that's connected to one connect box. Yeah, for example, for frame TV like this, right? They don't necessarily have a connector to a power supply, so you don't really need a power socket. But they have a thin cable that will go to a one connect box, and the one connect box is the one that will help to power up the TV. So what we did here is we have a small opening. You see, although it's just a flat wall with a frame TV, right? But a lot of works has been going on here. For example, we need to hack and conceal a trunking inside here. To go over to the next room to show you a bit messy, so you guys don't mind us. So over here, this compartment, so that is the one connect box that I'm talking about. So the TV from the other room will kind of like wire go down here, come over here. So we plan for all the power points to be here. Yeah. So this segment is where all the works are going on in order to achieve that clean look over there. Okay. In order to have a very clean TV. Yeah. Of course, we always like to ask, so do you guys want to have TV in your master bedroom? If you don't want, then good lah. Then we don't need to do all this already. Yeah. Okay. Now open.
Open the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, because someone was saying that hit the shower head. So it's two
You want
way.
to see the shower?
No, someone was saying will hit the shower head. So just showing that it opens both.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Now let's go back out. Okay, so I think we have come to the end of our tour. Let me see, where shall I stand down? Maybe I'll stand around here lah. Okay. So maybe you guys can let's just open up to, what time is it now? Okay, maybe 5 minutes of FAQ. So if you have any question, maybe can help to scrub through to see previously. If you have any question, can let us know and we will try to answer. Okay. If not, maybe I will share some of the things that you guys can take away from, as usual, from watching our live tour. So yes, one of the questions that owners always like to ask is 1983, how much does it take to engage you guys? Are you guys very expensive? You guys seems to be more expensive compared to the rest of the ID firm. Okay, now let me clarify on this again. Okay, it really depends on many factors. Like one of the factors is because we have to include furnishing all this. So the overall budget that we take in will be on the higher side. Because we seldom, I would say, I try not to take on project that just do renovation. Okay, so that's one thing. Another thing will be the material used. For example, I have not even talked about the flooring. Like, for this entire house, they are using Italian tiles, large format Italian tiles. Not just for the living island, but also for the kitchen, for the bedroom. It's almost the entire tiles. Now, it really depends. Like, you can, if you're okay with vinyl flooring, then there you have it. You can have some savings from there. Okay? Then of course, another thing would be false ceiling. Okay. Now, false ceiling, it allows us to play with our light. Now, you may ask that, is false ceiling can really save so much man, or really need so much money man? No. If you are talking about false ceiling, why we do false ceiling is because we want to do spotlight. And if you want to do spotlight, like just now I shared in the earlier video, is that you want to invest in nicer design spotlight. And like instead of one, like over here I'm using 3, over there I'm using 4. So you multiply the cost and you multiply the electrical wiring works. So false ceiling, we are not just talking about false ceiling price, we're talking about electrical price, we're talking about lighting price, installation price. So which is why it will require more budgets. That's why we always suggest, okay, if you really want to save, might as well, the common room says if you are not doing anything right, then just install maybe a ceiling fan with lights, something is more practical. Yeah, then you can see a difference in saving. And another thing would be material again. Now, this we are using a Decton top. There is many different kind of tabletop around. For example, if you are using solid surface, definitely it will be way cheaper. But can you achieve the effect? Can you have the same quality? Probably not. Yeah. Which is why for this owner, right? The backstory is initially we didn't go for Decton, we didn't go for Constantino, but we recommend them, hey you guys, maybe okay you can check them out. So they went down to their show unit and to hear from them, to understand about material, and then they come to me and they said, Ben, I think let's upgrade to this top, which kind of like increase their budget, but they know what they're getting. That's why sometimes I'll say that it's not really we are expensive, but rather we try to manage your budget. If we cannot manage your budget, we manage your expectation. The important thing is we must be realistic. And our job here is to help you to really see where we can save and where we can where we should invest in. Now let me take you to this table. For example, if you want to save money to get from Taobao, you see this situation that we are having here, okay, is the quality. We're talking about quality, like you see, the table. The owner, the Taobao seller refused to take ownership over the quality of the table itself. But the owner understands, and we have also tried our best to talk to the seller about it, but they just refuse to take ownership. Yeah, then of course there is still a lot of factors that I can share to justify on pricing, but it will take another hour live, so I think somehow I should stop here. Yeah.
Can you hack the beams to make it bigger?
Cannot. Beam you cannot anyhow hack. I don't dare to have you hack the beam also. Yeah. Okay.
Where you get the bar stools from?
Sorry?
Where you get the bar stools from?
This bar stool is online from Taobao. Yeah. Okay. So yes, we have come to the end of our live tour. I hope you guys learned something from this tour, and I hope you guys enjoy this house as much as I do. So if you have missed any part of our tour, not to worry. Okay, we'll upload this in our our social, on our YouTube and on our Instagram, so you guys can just catch up later on. So once again, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tour tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, jet ski. Alright, see you guys. Bye.